Okay, we're going to begin here by paying a little visit to the followers of the apocalypse. We haven't been here for a while. One thing I wasn't sure is if I'd picked up the snow globe from in here. I'm just going to pop inside, double check this area. Arcade Gannon's still looking a little bit hurt. Ah, no I hadn't. Snow globe, 'tis mine. I feel like there might be some stuff worth stealing in here. I mean, I shouldn't steal from these guys, they're my friend. Oh, pinion nuts. I'm going to steal the pinion nuts though, because they're going to be quite valuable for making desert salads. What's that? A little plant, struggling on, against all odds. Don't want any of this. Let's find Julie Farkas. See how she's doing. You can tell her by her crazy hair. Hello, crazy Julie hair.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Oh, yes, and there's this quest, of course. I met a kid who's unsatisfied with life in the Great Khans. Will you take him on as a follower?
We're always looking for new members. Does he have any particular talent?
Well, he's obviously a bright, sensitive soul, and he loves literature.
Excellent. Ezekiel's been after me to find him a new assistant for ages. Tell the boy we'll take him.
Okay, I'm going to drop off some medical supplies.
Great. What do you have?
Because she always sounds so happy when I do. Medics, I think I can spare.
How much do you have to donate?
I'll donate 3.
Thanks. Anything else?
That's all for now.
Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
Grand. Can I buy stuff from you?
What seems to be the problem?
No, none of those.
Anything else?
I'd like to buy medical
We
supplies,
don't have a
that's
lot
it.
right now, but this is what I can offer for sale.
So I can buy the Radaway and then give it back to her. Seems like cheating slightly, never mind. Okay, goodbye. And she doesn't have that dialogue. What's our status with them at the moment? Is it in here? No, it's not. Give me a second. Right, followers. Liked. Liked. I'm just liked at the moment. Okay, well that's okay. So, what I think I'm going to do for today is go and check out Camp McCarran. Somewhere around here. That's the one, Dr. Hildern at Camp McCarran. Let's follow this quest marker. I think the nearest place is probably the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters, so let's start from there. Yes, I want to travel there. Oh, got some threats on the compass. Let's go and make them a bit less of a threat, shall we? Just for fun. I'm going to use my trusty recharger pistol. Not my toughest gun, but you know, I fancied a bit of a change. Oh, them! Didn't we shoot you all once already? Okay. Well, taking these guys out from a distance.
Looks like break time's over.
Can't be. Oh, they've spotted us already. Oh. Oh, they're chucking explosives. Well, this turned out to be a bad idea. Okay, Q-35. Let's stand up. Let's keep moving. There we go. That was a far superior strategy. We took some hits there. How are you, Arcade? Oh, Arcade's better now. Okay, so he obviously likes being blown up. That works well on him. Right, let's loot all these corpses. Ooh, and a laser RCW for me to repair mine with. That is definitely appreciated. So how many of you were there? Was it just 3? That's enough for me. Right, let's make our way to our quest. In fact, my laser RCW, yeah, it's not in a good state at the moment, so let's do that repair right here and now. Oh, some more baddies over there. Now, Now, do we need to go a special way round to get to Camp McCarran here? It's looking okay so far. That's Fiend territory over there. There's a ramp there I think I can use. Well, that's a big fall. Yeah, let's go through here. Looking out for mines. Nope. Not well enough, obviously. Aha. I'm doing a bit better now. And arcades once against hell. 183, is it going up? No, it's not. I don't even claim to understand you, Ganon. You're an enigma. I've got some peeps over here. Well, let's take a little peek at this place over here. The Rey Motel. Oh yeah, that's... Oh, hello. Are you still alive?
Looks like the war's ratcheting up. They say the Legion's bringing in veterans from out in Arizona. They must be getting ready to attack.
Mm-hmm. Can't get in there. What about upstairs? An easy locked door. Yeah, let's give this a whirl. Oh, it was easy.
Hey!
Oh. One shot arcade. Nice one. Had that off before I even managed to get my gun out. Right. It's a star bottle cap. What else was he guarding? A very valuable plunger, maybe. A leather belt. Knife. Empty dresser. Nothing of great worth in here, it would seem. Oh, we did have a footlocker. What was in here? It's cigarettes. Yes, I can see why he wants to fight so viciously. Defend the honour of his cigarettes. Any more of these rooms we can go in? Another easy locked one. I will do it for the XP at the very least. Oh, I'm a no tumbler fumbler. Yay me. What have I got in here? A wrench. Those are useful for making those old weapon repair kits. Oh, a dead wastelander. And an empty syringe. And some pinion nuts. Have I mentioned how much I like pinion nuts? Book, bed, teddy bear. Sorry, didn't mean to kick the bear. Is there anything in this footlocker? Cigarettes again. Slightly more cigarettes this time. Something in the cabinet though. Oh, this is all useful. Let's move on to the next room. That seems to be it for this floor. Can I enter any more of these rooms down here? This one looks like... Yeah, we can go in here. Oh. Oh my goodness. And they're doing a little dance. They'll have their poison glands. What about in here? Oh, another wastelander. Gonna indiscriminately take all his stuff. Examine it later. About in here. Yeah, more good things. Some eyeglasses. Beer. Yeah, I'll take the beer. I think those rooms are going to be unable to be entered again, aren't they? Yep, okay. Onwards to Camp McCarran. Trooper standing guard.
You have to hand it to the NCR. Get enough hands working together and they can make or break just about anything.
Yes, I suppose. Now let me see.
Okay.
MFCL stuff, boys. Yeah, take all.
I'll do my best.
Those things aren't worth taking. Yes, I've got no qualms about stealing from the NCR. What have they got? My confusion cells. Yeah, I like that. And they're not useful to me. And that was empty. I knew that even before I opened it, yet I did anyway. bags. Yeah, let's have them. Okay. Let's see what else of the NCR's things I can steal. Spatula, yeah. Steal your spatulas, that'll hamstring your operation.
Hello?
Sergeant Bitterroot, you've got a name, I should talk to you.
I'm Bitterroot, First Recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
No, apparently not, okay. Where can I find some work around here? I don't really want to work for the NCR. Eh.
You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my father, Major Dhatri. He's our CO.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, goodbye.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Bit of pushing going on here. Betsy sliding
Never
sideways.
seen you around before. What do you want?
Have you seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
Nasty how?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
Yeah, well, you shoot or be shot. I've killed so many people I don't even think about it.
Yeah, well, we can't all be heartless shitheads, right?
Goodbye.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
Heartless shithead, yeah, I'll wear that with pride.
Ranger vets are on their way from Baja.
Heartless, thieving shithead, I'm pointing out. Anything in here I really, really want? Nah, pass on this stuff. I mean, I've got no moral problems with stealing all of the NCR's stuff, but I would quite like to keep my karma in the neutral at the very least. Power Fist. They're quite... In fact, are they worth quite a lot of money? How much are they worth? That one's worth 202. Nah. I was just thinking if that was worth a lot of money, then that might be worth stealing just for the sake of fixing it up. To get some caps for it. And you sell leather armor? No. Being a very picky thief, very choosy. Not worried too much about the weight. I know that Gannon will help me carry any loots that I may choose to purloin. What have we got here? Lad's Life magazine. Oh no. I wonder, is that the survival skill magazine? I hope so, because I've got it. Yes, it is. Oh, and I already had one of those as well. I thought I didn't. Right, yeah, I've got a use for them. I want to make some desert salads. First aid box, that might have lots of... Nope. Got a doctor's bag. They're quite useful, I suppose, but we're not short of those. Let's have a look at maybe one more tent. Don't want to spend the whole day looking around in here. Anything remarkable in here? No, just more of the usual. Same old, same old. Some maze. Let's head inside and find this Hildern fellow. Oh, Major
This whole
Dhatri.
war's gonna change when the Ranger veterans get here. Soon as we see the black armor, we can all breathe easier.
Alright.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends.
You're having trouble with the fiends.
Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Might be. Give me their names.
First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
Dunno. Cook.
One thing I should tell you about Cook. Piece of shit is pure animal. He raped one of my snipers, and that makes this personal. Also, he's got a flamethrower, and he's damn good with it. From what I hear, he either rapes or burns every living thing he gets his hands on. Only one man's gotten close to killing him, and that's Little Buster. So he says, anyway. Maybe it's bullshit, but I'd still ask him about it.
Little Buster, is this going to be one of those names where it actually is Little, or is it going to be an ironic thing, you know, like Little John? Who is Little Buster?
Bounty hunter. Talks big. But he's still alive, so he can't be completely full of shit. I think he's out in the yard waiting to claim a couple bounties.
Got it.
One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
Alright, goodbye.
Right.
Helping out the NCR isn't really high on my list of
I'm
priorities,
not exactly a mercenary, but taking out scumbags of this magnitude wouldn't cause me to lose any sleep.
Yeah, you basically said exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, what he said. Yeah. Though the difference is I kind of am a bit of a mercenary sometimes. But no, it's more than helping out the NCR. Yeah, I'm not really a big friend of the NCR exactly, but as Arcade says, I might, in this exception, help out the NCR solely because it helps out. Oh, hello. NCR Heavy Trooper. Can I talk to you?
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
You move your head a lot when you talk. Oh, that's the sound of the monorail. I'm going to be authorized personnel today. And here's Dr. Hildern.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
First I've heard of it. No, this is the first I've heard about Vault 22.
No, they wouldn't have briefed you, would they? Probably better that our junior fellows stay within the bounds of their pay grade anyway. Vault 22. Where to begin?
I'm listening.
Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Nothing is impossible, but do also get to the point.
Precisely. Science has proven that truth 1,000 times over, but how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I described to you is no idle fantasy. It exists in primitive form only a few miles from where we stand.
Ooh.
We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you.
Needs me. What do you need me to do?
I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
I'll think about it.
Very well. I hope you'll consider this an open offer from the OSI. Now, I'm sure your time is valuable, so unless there was anything else...
I had an invoice for you from Alice McCafferty.
From Alice? I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
Hildern is a good example of big picture obsession gone too far. At some point, he became so fixated on large-scale results that he lost the concept of the common good along the way. It's an inhumane kind of public service when people and the basic resources they need become numbers in a ledger.
You do know that he sat right here. He can hear you. You know, this isn't like Frasier's kitchen. There's not some magic acoustic deadening wall. Good thing there are still people like you around.
Kind of you to say, but there are better people than me around here. I just hope the followers can make a difference in the long run.
Who are you?
A little busy at the moment, but I can talk.
Need help with anything?
You mean give you work? No, that'd be up to the administrator, Hildern. He's back there in his office. Between you and me, I don't think he ever leaves. Plenty of mercs go in to see him, though.
Mercenaries, what for?
I can't say. We're not supposed to talk about the research, not the details. If you're interested, I'm sure he'd see you.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you. If you need anything, I'm almost always in the lab.
Righto. I'm going to talk to Hildern again, because I reckon that she should have triggered something.
We spoke earlier, didn't we? About Vault 22? My offer still stands, if you've changed your mind.
Maybe I need to formally accept it. Alright, I'll investigate Vault 22.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy. And you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you?
Okay.
Best of luck to you.
There we go. Quest added.
Need it. You seem like a reasonably competent person.
There we go.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Sure did. He asked me to get some data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault.
Ooh.
There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No, Hildern didn't mention anyone else.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich, not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc, but I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Alright, I'll look for her.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
Goodbye.
Right. Good luck.
Okay, so we've now got a couple of reasons to go to Vault 22. Quite looking forward to that. Let's have a look around in Camp McCarran. Let's make our way over to this side. Who's this person?
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
Ah. Hello, Boyd.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Do you need any help?
Yeah. So far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God Centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them.
I'll bear that in mind.
But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
That's suspicious. What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you.
To insult
He's a real
me?
prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
How does he know me? What about a truth drug?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
Okay. Why don't you try beating him senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There are some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
I'm not interested in doing that right now.
You sure? You're missing out. Well, you're always welcome if you should change your mind.
Duly noted, thank you.
Yep. See you around.
Well, it sounds like a wonderful date. Might have to come back and do that some other time, though. Right now, we're busy exploring the lovely Camp McCarran. So well illuminated. And these two guys look like some ordinary grunts. They probably don't have anything worth saying to me. Private Christina Morales.
Did the Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind.
Changed his mind about what?
My husband. He's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot. Brass won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain.
How did he die?
He was out on patrol. Bunch of drugged-up fiends attacked them. Esteban laid down cover fire while the others fell back. One of the men saw him get shot. He didn't die, though. Not then. They tried to go back for him, but there were too many fiends and they had to pull out. Damn savages chased them halfway to McCarran.
I'll recover your husband's body.
Mister, I'd about given up hope. But you've got to be careful. I don't want anybody else dying on my account. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the Repcon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Okay. We don't get a quest, though. Alright.